this is the Scenes app. For this demo, what I'll do is I'll take my own community as an example for the walkthrough. First, you see the overview. In the overview, you have four tabs: new, members, about, and me. New is where you get a quick glance into what's happening within your community, any upcoming events, any new scene activity, forum posts, all sorts of things. The next tab is members. Members is where you have a list of all the members within your community. You can also see their roles and permissions within your community. Click on one of their profiles and a nice profile card opens up. Here you can see who they are following, how many followers they have, a brief description about themselves. You can also see their roles within your community, and as an administrator, you can also manage these roles and permissions. Members can also customize their profile cards with fancy banners, and you can also see their badges that they acquire. The next tab that we have is about. This is a brief community bio. Here you can add your social media links, website links, all sorts of things. On the web, this is where you have a web static page, which gives you a brief about what your community is about. The final tab is me. Me gives you what is your role within this community. As you can see, I'm the owner and the member. It also shows my access level permissions of the different channels. What are these different channels? So we have 6 channels here, a few more which are in private beta. Stage is where you have your audio and video discussions. Then we have text, which is where you have your WhatsApp, Telegram style text chat. Then we have calendar. So we have an inbuilt calendar within this app. Then we have forums where you have your support discussions, etc. Then we have media resources. Finally, we have Spatial. What I'll do is I'll give you a quick sneak peek into all of them. So first we have forums. This is where you can have your support discussions. You can post a job post. You can have general discussion. You can have announcements, all sorts of things. People can upvote or downvote these discussions. You can also comment on them, and you can share it across social media. You can also add images and all sorts of other functionality. The next channel that we have is chat. As you can see, this is very similar to a WhatsApp, Telegram, and we have intentionally kept the interface that way because this is the kind of UI that most of the world is used to in comparison to the IRC that we notice on most of the community platforms that's there. In terms of features, you can pin messages, you can reply to messages, you can add GIFs. If the text is getting too spammy, you can also mute the notifications here. The next channel that we have is your stage. This is where you can have your audio links like which is accompanying the stage is the calendar. So we have an inbuilt calendar which helps you notify your community members about upcoming events. There's multiple ways you can notify them. Number one is in-app, as members can set reminders for these sessions where you get a small button that pops up. In addition, you can also share it across WhatsApp or social media. You get this small option where you can edit the banners, descriptions, as well as the one who is hosting the event. You can also add it to your Google Calendar so you get reminded in multiple ways, both in app and within Google Calendar. The next channel that we have is your spatial. So the spatial channel, or as we like to call it, the metaverse channel, is an engineering or tech feed. What we have done is we have integrated a game engine, which is the Unity game engine within a React Native app, and we still maintain the official bridge for this integration. You create an avatar and you enter The next channel that we have is our resources. Now, resources is a very versatile channel as it can be used in multiple ways. For example, I run a small YouTube channel and I want to put up my YouTube playlist here. So I can embed my entire YouTube playlist here and all of the videos get shown here. In addition, I can also upload videos, images, PDFs, etc. within the resources channel as well. If you have blogs and newsletters, you can also use the resources channels for that as well. So this is very Notion-esque or like a medium where you can put up blogs, newsletters, YouTube playlists, all sorts of things. Now, these were the channels that most of your community members will see. In addition, for you as an administrator or a moderator, you get access to the backend. Here, you have your roles and permissions. So we allow all sorts of granularity in terms of roles and permissions. You can hide certain channels, you can restrict permissions, you can kick, ban, moderate, etc. The cool thing about roles and permissions is that they also double down as badges. So you can create a custom role called community champion, and now you can give them a special color, and now you can give them additional privileges, or you could restrict certain access permissions, etc. What's cool is that we have our own virtual currency within this community. So this is where you can set up your scene coin and you can create whatever name you want, change the image, give it an abbreviation, and now you can incentivize community members based on the activity that they perform. So if someone invites different members, others, or their friends within the community, you can give them 100 coins, for example. If they create an engaging post, you can give them a certain number of coins. If they come and attend your event, you can give them another certain number of coins. If they attend or come to your community every day for a week, you can give them another number of coins. So this is your growth loop, it's your retention loop, it's your engagement loop, everything in one place. Now, what you can do is that these coins, although they're not real, they do have real world utility. So, for example, you can reward by your community members by allowing them to redeem these coins, say for access to events or for custom merchandise of the community, or even certain roles and permissions, like what you saw with the champions role that you saw. So that's a quick overview of the Scenes app. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us.